Have you ever get scolded by your parents when you use mobile device? Have you ever get nagged by your parents when you're using mobile device at home? When I was a child, I remember that my brother and I are always the victim that gets scolded and get nagged by our parents when we use mobile device. Sometimes our mobile device even gets seized by our parents when we overuse the mobile device. Why? Why such thing happens? This is because at the age of childhood or youth, we are actually not using our phone wisely. So, when using mobile device at home already make our parents mad. Imagine that when schools allow us to bring mobile device, what are the impact to the students? Actually, there are research about it. There are research about the impact of mobile phones on academic performance. The studies actually show that the usage of mobile device has a negative relationship with the academic performance. Besides, there are also a study shows that the overuse of a mobile device among students has actually caused a decline on their studies due to the distractions. So based on the data and based on the statements, we can actually know that we should ban students from bringing mobile device to school. This is because it causes distractions, reduce productivity, and causing mobile addictions among students. A very good morning to Madam Rashida and my classmates. I am Kai Lun, and today I will change your perspective on why we should ban mobile device at school. First, mobile device should be banned at school because it causes distractions among students. As we know, mobile device is a device that consists lots of applications such as gaming apps, learning apps, studies apps, and much more, which can bring advantage, but at the same time bring disadvantage to the students. According to our studies, there is almost 94% of a high school students admit that they have used their phones during the class hours by sending texts, playing games, and use social medias during class hours. This shows that only 6% of the students that did not use their phones during the class hour. So we can know that such device is actually bring more disadvantage than advantage among the students, and of course during the class hours. And another concern is that students thought that they can multitask at the class, but actually they are not. They believe that just a simple text, just watching a social media for a while won't be able to distract them or affect their studies. Besides, they also assume that spending just a small amount of time during the class hour by watching their mobile device would actually not bring a huge impact to them. However, that is not true. There are studies shows that actually sending texts during class hours or using social media during class hour has actually have a negative relationship with the academic performance, which is their studies. Besides, mobile device causing noises and sounds that are not necessary during the class hours. As we know, a learning environment should be a comfortable, quiet, and pleasure to every students and teachers in the class. However, a phone call, an alarm ring, or even just a small notification from the text message is actually causing distractions to the students when they are in class. There are also a study shows that phone calls and notifications are actually causing irritations among the students and of course the teachers. Not only just students will cause students to distract from focusing their class. Actually, this has also caused the teachers to lose their focus or maybe lose their track in teaching their lessons, which makes their teachers to feel difficult in teaching or delivering their lessons to the students. Moving on to the next point is we should ban mobile device at school because they reduce productivity among students. Mobile device has actually causing students to score a low marks on the examinations. In psychology, there are a word called retentions. What does that mean? Retentions, when a person divides her attentions, his or her attentions, into two or more different tasks, it will actually cause a decrease in retentions or remembering the other tasks. So when students use mobile device at the class, it actually causes them losing focus on absorbing the knowledge or the lessons from the teachers. There's also a research shows that a group of students that use mobile device has tend to score a low mark than the students who didn't use mobile device during class hours. This is due to the mobile device cause students to be more passive listeners during the class. On the contrary, for those students who are not using mobile device during class hour, they are more willing to learn and more active in absorbing the knowledge that delivered by the teachers. Hence, this shows that this is actually causing that students that didn't use mobile phones during class hour tend to score a high marks because they're willing to learn. And moving on to the next is mobile device actually cause students in fail to completing their homework. This is because mobile device during class hour has actually causing distractions from the students by listening on what teachers deliver. Sometimes when teachers try to deliver their homework or task to the students fail to listen or fail to know what's the homework that given by the teachers. So this actually causes the students to fail in complete their homeworks. Besides, even the students know that there are homeworks that he or she should be done. However, mobile device has actually leads to the procrastinations and lastly causing the students to produce a low quality homeworks and assignments. Some worst situations is the students even give up and not trying to complete his or her homeworks. Such issue actually convince us that we should ban mobile device in schools. And moving on to the last point, which we should ban mobile device in school because they cause addictions among the students. Mobile addictions actually refers to the people that have a behavior that they are uncontrollably using the mobile device. They can't control themselves to stop using the mobile device. This can actually causing obsessions among the students, and this is actually a problematic behavior which leads to a very serious effects. So, studies also surprisingly found that almost 64% of the students seem to have mobile addictions. Moreover, according to a research from University Putra Malaysia, they also actually found out the mobile addictions among students has a positive relationship with their psychology health. So what are the effects of mobile addictions? Mobile addictions can actually causing depressions, insecurity, staying up late night, and maybe affect the relationship between teachers and students, and overthinking too. So such symptoms will be easily found amongst the youth and even children. Why? Because at this age we are more immature, and such devices are easily to give the impact on us. And mobile addictions not only just bring such effect, there are also research found out that mobile device has actually caused related to cyberbullying. A research study found out that one of the main factors of cyberbullying are caused by the mobile addictions. Over the past 10 years, cyberbullying are clearly increased and tend to increase more in this recent year. This not only just affect the students that have mobile addictions. Moreover, there will be lots of victims that get bullied by those cyberbullies. However, such issue should not happen among the schools, as schools is a learning environment for the students. There are a Minister of Education say that actually half of the young people have experience of being cyberbullied before. So, to overcome such issues, banning mobile device is necessity in the schools. So, in conclusions, the kids and youth nowadays are the future of tomorrow's. I know that mobile device is actually brings advantage and disadvantage too. However, mobile devices are still not suitable for the younger generation, such as children and youth, because they should be more focusing on their on learning and absorbing knowledge. The presence of mobile device in school will only bring disadvantage for such young generations because it causes distractions, reduce productivity, and causing mobile addiction among them. So, not only just schools should voice up for banning mobile device in school, governments, parents, and even us as the citizens of the country, for the sake of our younger generations, we should raise our voice. Lastly, before I end my speech, I would like to voice out such issue that banning mobile device is really important among us. Before I end my speech, I would like to throw a questions to you guys. What is the learning environment you hope the younger generations can learn in? I hope by answering these questions, you will agree that banning mobile device in school is important for our younger generations. That's all from me. Thank you.